guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and today I am here with an update for my project 10 uses. So just so you guys know, I am doing this rolling style and I'm doing it roulette style. So I have 5 products in the project, and then after 10 uses I roll it out and I roulette a new category and pick from that, because I have a lot of stuff and it was too hard for me to choose personally. So maybe someday if I could ever get to that point, but for right now, yeah. But I do have an exciting update today. I finished 2 products. Well, I didn't finish, but I hit my goal on 2 products. So I'm going to start with those, and then we're going to roll into new ones, and I'll show you guys the other products and how far I've made it along. I'm not doing too bad, so there you go. Okay, so the first thing is I actually rolled this in last time and I just kept using it. So this is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, and this was for the category something you used to use as a teen. I used Wet n Wild a lot, so that was why I chose this particular thing. I didn't necessarily use foundation a lot, but I did use Wet n Wild. I used to buy their lipsticks like nobody's business, but I did want to play with the foundation, and yeah, well, tinted moisturizer, whatever you want to call this thing, but it gives really good coverage. It's totally worth the $5. I really enjoyed using this, obviously, just because I powered through it. But so there's that. And then the other thing that I hit my goal on was for I don't even know the category, honestly. I didn't write it down. I just wrote what you call it, but it was this, I think it's like New to You is actually what it was, and it was this ColourPop Fresh Kiss gloss stain, and I did get down here on it, so I've made a good chunk. I used this way more than 10 times, honestly, and I loved using it. The only thing that I don't like is the bleachy kind of chlorine scent that it gives off after it's been open for a while. I'm so sorry if I have a lisp. It's a long story, but yeah, I got some dental work done and now it's like funky for the moment, but it's okay. Okay, so then what I have left is from the original update. I think this was like nostalgic or something. I can't remember. I didn't write these categories down. I did on the 2 new ones, and I did for the 2 new ones that are rolling in as well. So when I get to there, I'll show you guys. But this is my Cinderella Blush, I guess. It's in a little Cinderella tin that's from Disneyland, and my dad actually got this for me a long time ago, and I just haven't had the heart to throw it away or use it up or anything, and now I'm kind of like, okay, I really just need to use it. So I have I don't know, that's a lot. It's really pigmented. I did use it as eyeshadow once, and I've used it a total of 6 times. So I used it as eyeshadow once, and the other 5 times I used it as blush, and I do enjoy it, so that's not going to be a problem. So I have 4 more uses. Hopefully by the next update it'll be done, but we'll see. Okay, the next thing, here we go, is from my Coastal Scents 252 palette. This did actually turn into my Project Pan palette, so I can't use it for this anymore, but I just wanted to get a feel for it before it became my Project Pan palette, so that's why I picked it. But I only picked 1 shade to focus on, and I haven't finished all yet, but I did 8 uses so far on this lovely little red shade right here. See if I can lift it up without anything falling out. I tried to clean it up a little bit earlier, but you can definitely see that I've been using it. I do have 2 uses left, so this one for sure, by the next update, I shouldn't be done with it and rolling it out. But I really enjoy the shadow. It's very pigmented, and now that I'm using it as a palette, it's nice because the formula is really good. So I don't know, like, I think that's good. I know that they're no longer in existence, but you know, it's still good. Anyway, and then, okay, the last thing that I did have in this project was for your favorite show or book, and I picked this based off of my Octopus Teacher, which is one of my favorites. um, yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it right now because I have some other things that are going on with marine biology and all this kind of stuff. So I'm like, until things happen with that, I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, but I saw that show or that movie and I watched it with my mom, and then my mom fell asleep and I made her watch it because I was like, it's so good. So if you haven't seen it yet, you need to go see it. But I did pick the Indigo ink palette. Indigo ink palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. Just to use 10 times as a whole, and so far I've used it 3 times. Yeah, so I've used 4, 5 shades in here, I think. I don't know, but this is what the palette looks like. I have used this one, I've used this one, I've used this one. I used this light blue. Sorry, you guys didn't even see that, huh? I used this one, and this one. And I've used this light blue. I think this blue up here. I think I used Ink Defense. I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure which ones I've used other than those ones. I don't remember. I just play with it sometimes. But I definitely want to use it because, you know, they're such a good formula. And yeah, I've been focusing on all the new stuff that came out this year. So, not came out, but you know, that I threw into projects. So, there's that. Okay, next is, oh, that's it. Okay, so those 3 are staying in: the Coastal Scents, Indigo Ink, and, oh, the little blush. And then I pulled 2 new numbers. I went ahead and did it off screen because it's just easier for me to do it that way. And yeah. So the number that I first got was number 99, and it was a product that deserves more hype. For this one, I'm choosing yet another eyeshadow. I know, though, that I can finish it. So, well, I know I can use it 10 times. I will probably finish it, but if not, it will get me really close. But I bought these little palettes from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, and they were LA Colors, and they had these 10 little pans of eyeshadow. And last year I used them specifically for my Pan That palette because it was a tiny pans challenge with the Fantastic Ladies. And I have a few of them left, but I really enjoyed using them. So I feel like, I don't know if it's just because it's at the Dollar Tree, like nobody thinks to pick it up or anything, you know? But anyway, I chose one of those little pans because I feel like this is a very underhyped brand, and it's LA Colors, so who knows? At least I feel like it's underhyped. I don't know. I never hear people talk about it because it's dollar store makeup, but to me, I thought they actually performed really well, so I'm not going to complain. So I did pick this purple shade. It's in a little tiny pan. It's only been used like maybe once or twice, and I do want to use it 10 times, so hopefully that I can get it out of my collection. Yeah, but I do want to use it. Like, I knew whenever this year came, like, whatever I didn't end up finishing in my Pan That palette, I wanted to use up. So I figured this is kind of a way for me to push myself to use it. But I feel like these particular shadows are very underhyped, in my opinion. But I think it's just the brand, too, is not very hyped up. I don't know. I haven't tried others. No, I tried a foundation from them, and it was terrible. But I don't know. Yeah, but I really liked it. Okay. The other thing is something from a controversial brand, and that's number 36. And for this, I did choose a Wet n Wild item only because I know right now, I mean, a couple of months ago anyway, I don't know who knows about it anymore or cares about it anymore. But Wet n Wild was kind of under the radar for a lot of people because they claim that they're cruelty-free, but then they sell in China, and China requires that products be tested on animals when it comes into the country before they'll sell it on their market. So I feel like that's a controversial subject. I personally, I mean, I'm not for animal testing. I do understand it, and I'm glad that the United States does not do it, but I feel like that's something that the brand itself, they could control if they didn't sell in China. I get that. But at the same time, we kind of need the international market, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just glad that we don't test here. Well, we do test here, but that, it's not like a requirement, I guess. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I, like, moved my drawer and it flew. Anyway, so I did choose this Wet n Wild. I'm not going to get too much into politics and my views on that because I feel like that's yeah, that's just too much. I don't want to deal with it, and I don't want to get into it on this channel per se. So there you go. So this is a Wet n Wild Fergie Vicious Varnish, and it's Invoking Madness, really pretty pink color. There you go. And I'm going to use it 10 times and hopefully enjoy it. And there you go. Okay, well, I'm going to let you guys go because I'm going to go have some dinner with my son. And then I will check you out in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.